Okay, so this headline has been going viral for about the past day or so, and people are understandably upset and reasonably asking questions, so let's talk about it. First and foremost, there are a few things that people need to understand. Number one, your protections against discrimination, specifically in the workplace, did not start in 1965 through an executive order by the president, nor did they stop being modified in 1965 by the same executive order. So where do they come from? Your protections against discrimination in the workplace are either constitutionally based or they come from legislation passed by Congress. Notice neither one of those two things mentioned an executive order from the president. So where's the confusion? Let me explain it. Federal discrimination acts like Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 already prohibits employers from discriminating on the basis of race, color, religion, sexuality, a number of things. And that's only been modified throughout the court system over the years to include things like age and disabilities. So if all of that came from the Constitution and federal discrimination acts passed by Congress, what did this executive order actually talk about? This executive order basically mandates that federal contractors and federal contractors only have to have affirmative action programs in place in order to keep their federal contracts. This doesn't mean that now that this is revoked, that these same companies can start going out and discriminating on who they choose to and not to hire, because that's federal law. That's part of the Constitution. That has already been decided by the courts that it's illegal. So no, this has nothing to do with that. But you can expect to see a lot more misleading headlines like this because companies and people and blogs get paid to post stuff like this in order to stoke division.
Stay away from people who don't want to be corrected. I'm going to say it again. Stay away from people who don't want to be corrected, right? If I can't tell you when you're wrong, if I can't give you constructive criticism, feedback, right? Let you know when you messed up. You're not for me and I'm not for you, and that's okay. And end of story. That's that. End of story, right? Because what I understand in life is that real growth requires accountability, right? Real growth requires accountability. And if I can't tell you when you're doing something wrong and you feel as if you can't be corrected, then you're not supposed to be in my life and I'm not supposed to be in yours, right? Because real friends, real people in your life are not afraid to check you. They are not afraid to check you and tell you when you're wrong. And those are real people. Those are genuine people. Those are people who aren't counterfeit. They aren't fraud. Those are real friends. Real friends check you when you're wrong. They tell you when you're wrong. They tell you when things ain't going right in your life, either whether you like it or not, because it's going to help you grow. And real growth requires accountability, and you have to have accountability, period. And that's how you grow, right? So if you don't want to grow and you don't want to be corrected and you don't want to be told when you're wrong, you're not for me and I'm not for you, and that's okay. End of story.
Nation, things are happening. I just received an email right now and I thought I have to read this out for all of you to drop your 2 cents. Hey Tucker, make I share my story with you because something crazy just happened to me right now. I don't know the kind of relationship my boss has with his wife, but then they craze. One day, my boss's wife came to the office to see him, and somehow I had to take something to my boss's office, and she saw me. I greeted her, sorted what took me to the office, and left. Next thing, my boss called me back into his office. I went in, and he said the wife wants to ask me for a favor. I say, in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe she wants to ask me to go and buy something for her. Only for this woman to offer me 300K for me to give her husband a blowjob while she watches and masturbates. Huh? Omo, I shocked Tucker. I don't even know how to react, but I needed the money. I didn't even know what's up. I did it though. I did it. But in between, I was looking at some of them faces and they were smiling and having a great time. Tucker, married couples are doing a lot though. But I collected the money. You know, since I read this thing, I've just been laughing. I'm impressed by the couple. You know, You have to get to a certain level before you and your partner can have this level of freedom where you see somebody or you see something, you like it and you go for it. Kudos to the couple, but for the girl, you are quite adventurous as well, because I mean, you agreeing to do that is crazy, but kudos to the couple. You guys leave your 2 cents. Let me know, if it was you, would you do it, or do you
actually redone this a couple of times, but my name is Jeremy Hopper, and it's nice to meet y'all, to anyone who sees this. But, I'm the last member of my family left. There ain't nobody else. They've passed away. I'm 27, and my mama died before she was even 40. My baby brother and baby sister both passed away as infants. And today I realized that if anything were to happen to me today, not a single person on this earth would know I was gone. And I truly doubt anyone would care. And I want some record that I existed, that I was here.
Dribble to the 3-point line, slashing the rim running ass, but don't play with me. I'll take you to the my court and spank your ass, nigga. Stop playing. Hell, nigga, you did all that dumb dribbling when you could have been in school. Nigga. What you talking about at the 3 line? Wide open, at the paint for wide open 2 points. Nigga, you trying to fucking run to the paint for, run to the, man, dumb got a wide open lane. Nigga. You trying to dribble to the 3-point line. Why don't you just take the 2? Dumb ass, nigga. Cause you talking about, nigga, then you don't want to pass the wide open in the corner, you just want to dribble and weak. Nigga, man. Right, I'm mad over 2 because I don't like losing. I like winning. You a nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Nigga, I'm mad over 2K because I don't like losing. I don't give what it is. I don't give a fuck if it was a thumb wrestling contest. Fuck wrong with you.
God, we're asking you not only that. Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day for all of your children. Black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory.
What's up, y'all? It's Odyssey. We're back at KOD, and we're going to go around and ask the girls a couple more questions and see what their responses are going to be. Who do you think would have tipped better, Malcolm X or Martin Luther King?
Malcolm. He was a street like.
But Martin loved them hoes. You ain't know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, girl, he do.
But Malcolm, because, yeah, I'm going to go with Malcolm.
Malcolm X, because he loves his black women.
Okay, all right, there it is.
Malcolm, sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, Malcolm probably would have been spending them racks. Malcolm would have probably been spending them racks. I love Martin. That's my but Malcolm, he probably been, hey, baby girl.
Yeah. Malcolm X.
Everybody else said that.
I don't know. I feel like Martin Luther King, they were locked in. Him and his wife.
They don't know. Martin loved them women. I would just say that. Martin loved them women. I say Martin Luther King because a lot of people don't know Martin loved them hoes. Okay, he really did.
Martin Luther King. Even though I rock with Malcolm, I think that Martin Luther King would just, be like, here, let me bless you real quick.
MLK, I think Martin. Why? Because Martin was about peace. He was about equality. MLK, if I really was to, press him about my money, he gonna be like, okay, how much do you think I need? He seemed like he'll better be a better simp.
The craziest part about this story is the fact that she had just recently announced, and Corla Ray, she is a artist as well. She had just recently announced that she was pregnant. And then she now just recently announced that the father of her child, of which, to my knowledge, she's not married to or even engaged to, decided to cheat directly on her. And this is why I try to speak on these topics time and time again, because at the end of the day, people can always say whatever it is that they want to say about a guy. This guy, you can tell the way he moves, you can tell the way he acts, you can tell the type of person that he is. A lot of women will automatically know intrinsically what type of person he is, but they will still actively seek attention, validation, and value from this person, knowing the fact that they're going to get mistreated, misrepresented, and everything else. All to have this exact same occurrence take place and happen, which again, if people decide to take the opinion of other people that will warn them, hey, for the women out there, stop messing with dudes like this. Stop going after guys like this. Stop allowing these dudes to sit up there and get you pregnant. Stop laying down with these dudes unprotected. It's crazy because men have always been telling women this main thing for decades, centuries, whatnot, or whatever, and people don't want to listen. And then when things fall through and fall apart and they end up just like this, then people want to turn around and be like, see, all men are just like this. No, 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 no. Because you have men out here that's been trying to, put up the end of the world sign and warn women like, hey, don't deal with these guys. These guys are not the best suitors for you. Don't do it to yourself. But again, those guys get called, oh, lame, mind your business. You're just hating. You're just jealous because you can't get a woman like this, all this other type of stuff. And then we just stand back and stand down. And the moment in time that we do, here comes the blame game of all men are this and all men are that, when realistically you have a lot of women that make very poor choices, very poor decisions, right? For whatever reason, you have a lot of women out there that will have this spider sense, right? They can never seemingly know when it is that a guy is quote unquote cheating, right? Everybody else can sit up there and tell the woman face on like, hey, this is the type of dude, this is how he moves, yada, yada, yada. Magically, when they're in a relationship with that dude and they know that this is the wrong dude, but they're just foregoing all of the signs and the red flags, spider senses are not tingling. But when it's a dude that's a quote unquote lame, or he's quiet, or he's an ordinary dude, magically spider senses is going off and they're just, telling her that this is just the wrong type. He's this, he's that, all this other type of stuff. But you're literally in the bed with the wrong type of dude every single day. And you allow the same dude to get you pregnant. You allow this dude to misrepresent, disrespect you, and devalue you online. And you still decide to produce a child with him. But yet, every guy out here is the bad guy, and all guys ain't this and ain't that. It's crazy work directly out here in these social media streets. Crazy work. Like I said, the only thing that I can do as a man is to give out that warning and to try to have other women actually pay attention and actually listen, which I know a lot of them won't, but it is what it is, because at the end of the day, can't nobody sit up there and say that I didn't try, because I've been trying for years, and it's been falling on deaf ears. So here's another key class example, and I'm pretty sure other women are online are trying to somehow frame this to be the poster child of this is why you don't date a black man and all this other type of stuff. But, like I said, it is what it is. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.